Welcome back to ESA Summer 21. We're here to raise money for Save the Children. Links to donate can be found just below the stream. We'd also like to thank Twitch and Bioshock for sponsoring this event. Now, get ready. It's time for Noobs and their run of Bioshock Infinite Burial at the Sea, episode 1. Take it away.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. My name is Noops. This is Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea. We've got a lot of cutscenes to go through, so I'm just going to count us down to start the timer. So we're going to start the timer in 3.
Он из Новой Зеландии, или что это за флаг?
Ну в Новой Зеландии все быстрее.
Ну, она в будущем находится, как бы.
Okay, so this is Burial at Sea. Those of you who have played the full game of Bioshock Infinite may know that there were some really cool DLCs after the
Как шутил один финский комик, я вылетел 10-го из Америки, прилетел 12-го в Новую Зеландию, а где, говорит, 11-го, если меня, говорит, полицейские поймают по подозрению в каком-нибудь акте и спросят, где я был 11-го, я скажу, что нет, я был нигде. Меня не было. Пам-пам.
Set of subtitles. This is woman, but people who've played the main game will recognize her as Elizabeth. Now,
я не особо шарю, в чем тут сюжет, потому что тут, короче, настолько дофига катсцен в начале, что когда я играл, в смысле слушал катсцены, я устал, короче, и выключил.
Короче, даем прикурить Элизабет. Надеемся, что она совершеннолетняя для этого дела.
Мы, на самом деле, находимся в Рапчуре, в его лучшие годы, типа того, где он еще не поглощен сплайсерами. Надо найти девочку.
So we're going to go back out into
they had their top riders on this one.
Yeah. So we're going to go out into our little normal suburban.
Rapture с первого Bioshock, и понимаешь, Андрюха, мы все потеряли.
That's right. This is Rapture from the first game. So we are in pre-meltdown Rapture. And
Поворот там Эндрю Райан бежение от Советского Союза.
Да, Андрей, кто он там, не помню. Райановский.
So, Wolf, I hear you have some cool facts for sale, is that right?
Yes, so I've also reached out to a couple other runners of the Bioshock series.
Спидраны мы уже бегаем.
Help give me some fun facts.
Верно. Как Элизабет бегает. Модно.
So if you would like
как
to
командор Шепард из
specifically ask for a fun fact.
Хотел сказать МГС.
Из третьего МГС.
Вот это внушение работает. Играешь в МГС, и все, ломаешься.
Very fun, but like, you know what? This is a marathon. It's all about things.
Там уже не можешь говорить слова на букву
М. So, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go
find
somebody
Подождите, категория Воссет Bioshock 2.
knows where
Нет.
Sally may in fact be. So, Elizabeth is currently taking us to there, but to get in, we have to jump through some hoops. So now is actually a really good time for donations while we get up to the door.
Excellent. I've got two of them queued right up. They're both for $50.
Wow.
One is from Devin Sanity with no comment, and one is from Cheecham that says, "Good luck to all on the runs."
Тоже неплохо.
One of those went towards our
Все Биошоки хорошие, спидраны.
absolutely insane incentive.
В этом и смысл.
Спидраны
они все
If you haven't
хороши.
seen that, you need to.
Ну,
So get some
все-таки
donations
первый
in for
самый
that.
лучший.
The other one went to
геймплейно,
the LBLJ with the blindfold on. So yes, please get both of those incentives met. I would love to see those both happen.
Это игра приверженец философии Immersive Sim позволяет проходить многие места
If you've
разными
played the first
способами.
Bioshock, you may be familiar with this name. So we need to go see Sander Cohen. But as this man is about to very so kindly tell us, we're not allowed in unless we have a particular mask. So that's what we're going to do shortly. So I'm going to take a quick drink. Toasty and Waffles, if you want to say something cool.
Смотрим катсцену, нам говорят, вот без маски, короче, не ходите.
No, but
там
I'm sure
специальные
we will be
пригласительные
obtaining
маски.
the mask through very legitimate
Нам говорят,
means.
короче,
You know,
у нас тут эпидемия, без маски нельзя.
Completely legitimate means. So that sign told us where all the masks are. This trick is free because we can't interact with this door until that banner pops up. So even if you fall off and die, not a big deal. Awesome. So I'm going to go for a slightly slower tech because it's a marathon.
Не надо двигаться быстро, потому что в 11 прекращают продавать пиво.
It's not inconsistent, I'm just bad at it. So we're going to talk to this guy. And Elizabeth is going to distract him, and by distract him, I mean she's going to knock him out. But we're not going to stick around to see that. So fast way is to jump straight up here, but we're going to go around these two, just because, you know, safety. And we're going to go inside, and we're going to go meet. Hey, Toasty, do you like the Beatles?
Yeah, not
Откроем,
too bad.
кстати, магазины.
Yeah, well, here's John Lennon. He's alive.
Базарим с
The
продавцами.
band.
I thought you were asking about our favorite bugs. I had my whole top 10 list.
Damn. Yeah, so that's 2 of the 3 shops already done, and now we're going to jump off this corner and hurt our legs a bit, but it's fine because we can still sprint. And we go into Rapture Records, and look, they even open the doors for us, and they close them again. How rude. So this guy can have a weird head sometimes. No, he didn't do his weird head thing. That's sad. Sometimes his head just snaps to a right angle. Now we're going to run and jump over the top of him because that's how physics works. Interact with this box and grab the mask. We have the mask now, so we're going to go back and we're going to try and overlap some lines of dialogue. So,
Элизабет его там отвлекает, потом говорит, ой, я типа забыла свою сумочку.
That's about it. Now this one, I have to press F and then hit enter to transition. And I think we've overlapped the dialogues.
Четко сработана операция.
Nice.
Надеваю маску.
Was a little
Удивительно, что Лиску без маски все равно пустят.
So now I'm going to jump backwards in a white hallway. Toasty, do you want to explain why we do
this? Yeah, мы можем знать по первому Bioshock.
When the door opens at the end here, traditionally you'll be stopped in your tracks while 2 rabbit ear-shaped lights will light up before it allows you to progress. But we figured out that if you crouch and sprint jump backwards underneath this door, you can bypass that completely. So traditionally you'd be stopped already. Those sounds would indicate lights going on.
Дальше сейчас будет сцена.
Yeah, it's one of those speedrunning instances of
перформанса, короче. После перформанса я примерно закончил играть в этот DLC, потому что происходит дальше, я не знаю.
Зачем Лиска построила смерть Букера в этом DLC? Потому что он в сделку не входил.
But before we get into that, hey look, it's Sander Cohen.
Hey, it's that guy.
He's painting, they're dancing, isn't it nice? This is a lovely scene. Oh,
Strangely, he has a lot of blue paint on him, but there's none on the canvas.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? So after
Очень креативный подход к искусству.
Sander's going to turn around and we're going to interact with him, and then it's a really great time
наблюдает за танцами,
chat about what the charity we're donating for,
устраивает электрический
Nah, he's a good boy, right?
шнур.
Quite shocking.
Once this actually works, there we go. Yeah, so go for your donates anytime you like now.
All right. Well,
нам говорят, что мы пирожок. Не правда ли мы пирожок?
He comes in and saying, I'm not
Это чел с первой части, да. Хотел бы сказать, это чел с первой части до того, как он поехал в пустой, но и здесь был.
Always been.
Всегда был.
Benny One is demanding fun facts.
Ooh. Happy to oblige. Well, the fastest Bioshock 1 speedrun ever recorded was just under 10 minutes. However, it was not allowed on the leaderboards. The mods ignored the use of no clip, which was obvious, and rejected only because of a DMCA violation with the background music.
It's very interesting. I did actually speak with KPC about that fact. That's based in truth. They did a no-clip run of Bioshock 1, and they completed it in about 10 minutes. And they're like, oh yeah, I'll upload this and show people. And it got taken down because of his music.
Oh, I had no idea. He just sent them to me.
Да, тут рассказывают про великолепных наград Биошока.
Con really wants to see the authentic dancing experience. So there's this weird little lip here that just like shoots upwards a little bit. I don't know why it does that. Well, I know why. It's because of the high frame rate. Once we dance, we can actually have a chat about the frame rate because it will become relevant shortly. And by shortly, I mean towards the end of the run, but this is a very short run, so... I'm actually running this game at 400 frames per second, and that enables...
Да, если бы не эти катсцены, ран бы вообще никакой был в времени, но он, в принципе, так очень короткий, все-таки DLC, контент тут немного, но можно его весь посмотреть, насладиться танцем с Элизабет.
And I crouch, walk into the door, and I scroll down a lot. That's it. Yeah. We have time for a bit more donations.
В общем-то, это сплошной фан-сервис, короче. Делали больше.
Maybe talk about what Save the Children actually does. That'd be sweet.
Absolutely. What Save the Children does is they work with communities to create safe and creative preschool environments, to keep children well-fed and healthy, and to take teaching materials into homes.
Неплохо танцуем, поэтому нам устраивает электрический шнур.
They work with national and local governments to improve access to education and to develop programs where children can improve their literacy and numeracy skills at an early age. And apparently, they also demand more Bioshock facts because Flamera has donated $10. Says, here's $10 for some fun Bioshock facts, like your top 10 bug lists.
Well, here is another one for you. A fairly short one compared to the last one. Andrew
Поэтому
Ryan
лежим, катсцене, тыкаем.
Might have to do with the fact
игру.
that it's going to be weighted
Чтобы
down
хорошо ранить эту игру, вообще нужно очень
extra
хорошо.
weight in his head from a certain piece of metal.
Там, чем больше FPS, чем лучше.
I've never seen him swim, have you?
No, I just assumed actual gameplay.
This checks out.
Just quickly speaking about the charity, I'm actually wearing my Save the Children.
Когда сказал, что я не играл дальше, наврал, потому что я играл примерно еще пару комнат.
To be raising money for. Awesome cause.
Ничего себе, обманщик на комментаторе.
So you may be watching this one and be going, "Oh, this looks really fun." You know, I love watching this, sitting and watching this cutscene for a 5 or so minutes. How can I learn how to play this run? Well, you're in luck. I have a speedrun tutorial on my YouTube channel. Parts of it are wrong, and I will update it one time in the future. But it's a classic speedrun marathon, speedrun tutorial of I uploaded it, and then like 2 days later, I found a better way to do something. And I also realized that the lore in it is wrong, so that's great. But yeah, if you want to learn how to play this game super fast, you can push for a sub 22, just like everyone else. It'd be a very fun time to have you in the community. Community's really nice. We have such awesome people. We have Discord, SRC page, everything. I know I'm speaking like I'm about to finish the run-up, but that's because we're about to come up to a series of 3 really difficult tricks that are all in sequence. So I'm basically going to stop talking for another
если вы добавляете в свою игру манекены, это плюс 10 в атмосфере устрашающей.
Lost, do you want to explain what Gateskip is and what I'm actually going to be
doing?
Особенно
это любили делать там в 4-м Fallout.
What you're going to be seeing very soon
прям
after
накидали,
exits the
там
bathysphere
все в манекенах.
is he will be approaching a
Такой
gate. Now, normally in the vanilla version of the DLC, he would be grabbing what is the DLC equivalent of the main game's skyhook. In this, it's the
у нас
air grab, I
оружие.
believe is what they call it. So normally you would have to air grab up to a little hook and wait for a little event that's supposed to happen. It's like pre-scripted with enemies, and you can't jump off. Instead, Dupes is just going to be hopping onto the gate, onto the wall, and over the gate, skipping that cutscene where you'll find that rushing water is actually a secret bridge all along.
Yeah, water has collision. It's canon.
Ну, пытаемся скипнуть.
Alright, and now we're going to go to the Death Warp. So, Toasty, do you want to explain why we start this run on hard difficulty?
Yeah, so we start the run on hard difficulty because we want these enemies coming up ahead to be able to deliver as much damage as possible. The idea being that instead of doing the regular route of getting that door unlocked and dispatching of our enemies,
начинаем на харде, чтобы там снесли максимально урона. Противники, в которых мы сейчас бежим.
Lure the enemies towards the door while facing away from it. As they're about to strike, we jump in the air so that as we die, our body loses collision going through the door, triggering the next respawn point on the other side of the door.
And that's a common tech in the main game run as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Bioshock Infinite in the standing game, there is many death warps.
Yeah, but you get a,
делать мы будем, по сути, то, что делают обычно в ранах Инфинита. А именно досварпиться через дверь. Будем бежать в дверь. И нас убьют в нее, когда мы будем в нее бегать. Выглядим. И если все прошло хорошо, мы зареспаунимся за дверью. То есть в обычной игре для этого используют, как уже называется, под ноги себе постоянно стреляют.
Sure. Just for a quick background on it, there was already a pre-existing trick about hopping over the sign of the haberdashery to go out of bounds, but when this released on Switch, I found that with the lower frame rate, it was impossible to do well, so there is a head hop that I do, which is alternate, but what you're going to see Noops doing, as he just did, you're just kind of screwing around with the iron sights, because for whatever reason that changes your character's...
Можно это, по-моему, первая часть точно можно это отключить. По крайней мере, в ремастере.
Seam, and you're just able to hop on top of the
solid surface and
jump off into the next load zone, because all of these areas here are very tightly packed, and they're loaded together in different stories at a time. So depending upon what flooring you're on is which flooring is loaded. That's why he was just able to jump to that bathysphere. An alternate version would be a little statue.
В первой части можно умереть, да ладно, где?
Да, там можно это...
Там после смерти в капсуле появляешься.
Я забыл микрофон включить, что можно в первой части умереть. Там можно выключить капсулу. Там до капсулы ты можешь умереть.
Just due to how reliable it is. Because instead of having to extend your headphones to using the iron sights, you just run jump at the wall and you're through. Yeah, it's super cool.
So она вообще первая часть, она очень...
Probably have time to sneak in a couple of donations while I...
Короче, очень много возможностей играть по-разному.
It's a good thing I've got another demand for Bioshock Fun Facts.
Ну, вообще, типа, вид-камера, это как в System Shock, короче.
Yes, please. Also,
оживлялка.
Also, Arg dressing the part for his run later? More yes.
То есть, в общем-то, Bioshock, он своего рода продолжительный System Shock. Но он, в принципе, и свои штуки добавил жанра. Типа всякие камбухи по разным видам урона. О, какой-то томиган красивый. Конечно, да. Тут момент, когда ты HD-модное оружие скачал на первый Bioshock.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Очень красиво детализирован.
This has been Bioshock Fun Facts by Captain Obvious.
Sally's just walked into this vent. I need to trigger Elizabeth to open this lock. Fantastic. Sally's now inside these vents, and if your understanding of Bioshock lore is kind of okay, you have an idea of what's about to happen. But before we go through and close these vents in order to flush her out, we have some new friends to acquaint with fire and bullets. Now our ammo and money RNG wasn't great, so I'm hoping the diner is a bit kinder to us. But first of all, we're going to throw this fire trap over here. Whoops, I didn't mean to change weapons there. Shoot this way.
В общем-то, особенности файтов в Infinity это то, как мы...
I'm going to swap vigors.
То, что нам надо грамотно кидать всякие штуки, гранаты вот эти вот плазмидные на места спавнов врагов, до того, как они там среагируют. Он не скипнул файт, у него он зафейлил файт.
Okay, this is very bad. Like I said, our ammo RNG was very bad. So we're not supposed to be doing this fight, but we are. So normally you can just jump over.
Очень большая руина для такого короткого рана.
That wasn't the way it worked, and I asked for Dinah to be nice to us, and it wasn't. How mean.
You did get that free one when you practiced. That it seemed like it should have gone wrong, and it didn't.
Yeah, that was weird. Like I completely missed it in practice, and it still worked. So I don't know how that worked.
Отлично от первой части у нас тут есть такая штука, как щит. Он еще когда ломается, у нас инвентарь есть. Это очень сильно обузится в обычной игре.
And now we're going to go into the bookshop. Hey chat, do you like books? So we're going to turn around this way.
О, Рей,
and we're going to
привет,
jump
Бодя.
up onto a skyhook, and hopefully these guys cooperate, unlike the other one. So we're going to crouch and walk around this side so that we can slide and hit the vent. Thank goodness for that. Okay, we hit a fast vent, it's fine. Now you'll see that getting shot is slow. So we're going to try and not get shot.
Нажимаем вентиляцию до того, как активируется файт. Там было скипаем его.
Вот один раз он не смог скипнуть. На всякий случай закупился оружием.
There is a Tommy gun reload station after the we call it toy wall jump or toy wall skip. So you can refill your SMG ammo there. It's the only way, and then we close the vent. Now, Toasty, you wouldn't be going to do Toys Wall Jump on PS4. You'd be going through that door, wouldn't you?
Yes, and also wouldn't be too concerned about shotgun ammo, as there's shotgun ammo to pick up along the way the other way. So this is a PC-only skip. If you're running this on console, yeah, there's a completely different path that takes about what was it, 45 seconds, a minute longer?
То есть на консоль немного
the good thing about this
другой раут.
Run is that it's super accessible on console. This is the only thing that is like explicitly
skip, который сейчас они делают.
If you push up to 400 FPS, you can do this version instead of the elevator, which everyone else does. Okay, I want to swap to this.
Ну не то чтобы консольно рано Bioshock популярно.
Sweet. So now I don't have full Tommy gun ammo, but I have pretty close to it.
Вообще довольно популярная игра для рано. Ну так, условно, типа там не то чтобы много активных раннеров, но там много.
To get Liz to go over to this vent, and we have to watch her because she doesn't like to do it. And now we're going to open this door. So this door takes a little bit to open. We're going to duck underneath it and run back to the end.
Mr. Bubbles.
Okay. We're just going to stand by the door so it stays open.
Как же не хватает лампу сидел, да, не хватает, короче, мужика, который в зале танцует на перерывах. Вот это вообще максимально печально.
So, hey, does everyone a new friend? He really likes hugs. So this is Mr. Bubbles, and I'm going to take this Bubbles fight as an opportunity to just say thank you to all of the really cool people in the Bioshock community who are so welcoming. And you know, I started running this game like a year ago, and I only did that because I was watching Toasted Mildly streams, and I like learned how to play the game while watching his streams. He's an absolute legend, and I'm so stoked that I've been able to get him into ESA. Waff, of course, is my buddy, and he's on, but while we just pull up this Patriot, I'm just gonna shout some people out. So, Yodabot is the current world record holder. They're the person who found the toys jump. So Samu is one of the moderators. Prototype Alpha is also one of the moderators. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
Ну, случайно его поджег. Хорош.
Prisoner is the current glitchless world record holder. Super cool guy from Russia. Reload, hit Eve. Henny's a nice guy. Who am I missing? Benny! I'm missing Benny! Benedict Cater is a super nice guy, super helpful, really cool guy. Alright, get ready on time, by the way. Time. Awesome. Just to finish off, for Prisoner Benny. Dan Fantastic, because he's cool. Toasty and of course, thank you. But yes,
thanks for inviting me.
Community has such cool people in it. Learn how to run this. It's super cool game to run. Super fun to like slam out. Thank you to ESA for having me. I'm sorry, we probably went a little bit over time because more than one thing went wrong. But like, again, thank you so much.
Overtime. No, you were 20 seconds under.
Yeah. Sweet. I was like, I'm gonna make a conservative estimate just in case something goes wrong. And multiple things did go wrong.
Наши парни, да, в Bioshock сильные места
делают. This is just the end of the run. We're gonna find out that oh no, Booker is in fact Comstock from the main game, who is the villain.
Призонера упоминал, да, призонер, который вообще залетел месяц назад.
Comstock who was not successful in stealing your daughter back from Booker from the main game, and Elizabeth from our playthrough of the main game has come to
Хотя DLC он давно начал. Вот у него типа... У него на консоли, короче, очень много вайров. Он на PS4 вот гличи SPC. Вот, да. Всякие экстеншены, короче, бегал.
No, just thank you for inviting me, and yeah, good luck with the charity and with the remainder of the marathon. It's been awesome to be here.
Sweet. Shout out to Nivea Soap. Make sure you keep clean. But yeah, Wolf, do you have anything?
Yeah, I was gonna say, thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here. If you didn't think that this playthrough had enough cutscenes, I recommend playing episode 2 yourself.
Не смог забрать ребенка.
Alright, that's us. Sweet. Предпочитаем
таймлайны, короче.
Thanks again. Bye.
And thank you, noobs. All right, so we are going to take a brief intermission as usual. And when we come back, I'm not going to be here. Instead, you're going to have Zonorous. I'm going to hand the mic over to him for the next couple hours while he takes you through the next couple rounds. So, enjoy the intermission.
Продолжение второй части, которую мы не увидим, поэтому чем это закончилось, тоже не узнаем.
Да, не круто, что на камере типа один человек, но зато чуваки